On the 4th of December 2021, 5 years old HANIFA Abubakar was kidnapped by a group of unknown men on her way back from school. It was said that she was walking home along with other children her age, who also happens to be neighbors, when a tricycle stopped near them and offered to give them a ride. Apparently, of all the kids there, HANIFA was the target. So it was suggested that the kidnappers in the tricycle kind of lured her into the keke with the promise of giving her a free, joyful ride. And I'm assuming the other kids were just as little as her, because I'm sure if an adult was there, that probably wouldn't have happened. So after trying to make the kids think that they're going to give all of them a ride, the kidnapper just picked HANIFA, to make her feel special, and she was probably very excited to go into the keke, thinking that they were going to drop her at home instead of her walking under the sun. So that was how they picked her up and took her away. After she was taken away, the kidnapper called her parents and demanded 6 million naira ransom. Clearly, that was how the parents knew that their daughter had been kidnapped. Now, it's unclear how long they took before they paid the ransom, but between the 4th and the 18th of December, it was said somewhere along the line, the little girl recognized the captor to be that of Mr. Tanko, full name to be Abdul Malik Mohammed Tanko. The little girl recognized him to be her principal in school, the owner of her school, the proprietor of her school, and equally someone who also teaches in her school. I don't know what this man was thinking. Maybe he thought because since she was a 5-year-old girl, she would not recognize him. Maybe, he thought she was dumb. Whatever he was thinking, he was surprised that the little girl could recognize him. And that instantly sent panic into his heart. So I'm guessing the parents paid the 6 million naira and was waiting for their daughter to come home. However, this man had other plans. He knew if he sends this girl home, the girl would recognize him and point him out and mention his name, and that would put him in big soup. So clearly, there's only one way out of this. He decided that he was going to kill her. He took the little girl back to the school secretly when there's nobody in the school, just around the school premises. He then fed the little girl rat poison, which eventually killed her. And as if that was not enough, he invited a friend, one of who also helped kidnap the girl, and together they both cut this girl into pieces and buried her at different spots in the school compound. Then he basically just went home to chill, to enjoy his 6 million naira. But as greed would have it, the family of the girl kept calling, demanding their daughter. They've paid the money, so where is my daughter? At this point, the family did not even know who the kidnapper was, and so they just thought this was a random kidnapper somewhere else. Greedily, the man demanded another 6 million naira. This is after he had even killed the little girl and collected the first ransom of 6 million naira. He demanded another round of 6 million naira, and it was at this point that the police got involved. So while he was about to take the second dose of greedy 6 million naira, he was caught and arrested. And to the surprise of this girl's family, it turned out to be the principal of their school, the man they had paid school fees to look after their child, the owner of the school where their child was learning to be a better human being. And the family of the girl also pointed out that when the girl was reported missing by them, and they were all crying and praying, the principal, Mr. Tanko, was one of the first people who came to console them. He came to their house crying and cursing the person who kidnapped the girl, saying that Allah will bring her back and that Allah will punish the person that did it, not knowing that he was the one calling them, demanding 6 million naira, and he was the one who turned out to kill their little child. So after a brief interrogation, he eventually took the police to the site where he buried the girl's remains. And these are pictures of 5-year-old Alima's remains being recovered. It's just unfortunate that this had to happen to a little girl like that. Very heartbreaking, totally heartbreaking. It's obscene, honestly. This is like the worst thing that could happen to a parent. How do you recover from this? This is a whole shock. Now, my problem with the story is that, they said he had a wife, and according to a source that I read, he took the child to the wife and told the wife to look after the child. This is within the kidnapping period. And the wife told him to take the child out of there and, take her away. So does that mean the wife did not know about her being kidnapped? I think that the wife knows just as much as he does. And I feel like the wife should also be arrested. This is just me thinking, because there's no way this little girl would have been in your house from the December 4th to 18th of December, because that was where it was said that she was kept in his house. So how come the girl was in his house for that long and the woman did not notice or see that this was an abduction? The media is trying to make the wife of this man look like she had no idea and she was innocent, because I'm surprised she's not arrested. Left to me, the woman is an accomplice, and there's no way she would say she did not know that this little girl was kidnapped by her husband. I just think maybe this is just a way to protect her, I guess. Maybe he also added the version that his wife is innocent from this. But I don't know. I don't think so. But I would like to hear your thoughts. Do you think this man's wife could be innocent? And what are the chances that, this little girl would be in his house for almost 14 days and she wouldn't know? I honestly would like to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know what you think. And just let me know your entire thoughts on this story.